So, this reading's for Melissa. So, I'm going to shuffle my cards, clear all this energy of my past the reading I just did Leo's. Hey, Melissa. So, Melissa, you want a general reading for this month, correct? What exactly do you want to know? What do you have in mind? What's happening in love and in family? Okay. Alright, so let's see. Spirits, universe, spirits, guides. What any messages you have for Melissa for love, family, and for situation in December 2018? What messages, universe? Definitely going through a tower moment. Could be going through something's ending. Going through hard times. But through hard times, you gotta end certain things or put to end certain situations in order to begin a new one. Okay. I'm feeling that something's complicated within your household. I feel like certain people are not on the same page. There's a lot of scattering. And someone or your family's in need to reflect. There's, I have to take these two. Read the reverse. This is just for Melissa. Hello. That's so funny. This is just okay. What is the overall energy? Okay. A lot of scattering. Fast movement. Alright, so if this has to do with your home, family situations, there's strength, new ways of viewing things. It's like the universe is sending a new way of thinking. Love, family, and school life. Okay, so about family, I'm feeling like that there's a new way of thinking, or it's like a shift of energy or a shift of point of view that the universe is trying to put upon the family, because you got the Judgment card, and what I'm seeing right here, if this has to do with family, it's just like someone could be going through medical issues, someone who could be the head of the household, someone who is like the authority figure or like the backbone of the family could be experiencing health issues, but no one is on the same page. And they're using all their strength to like somewhat like silence everyone or just to get the attention of everyone. Or this could be, the universe trying to get you guys on the same page, which someone might be experiencing medical issues. And this might be the type of toot of the horn for you guys to just stop and just look at what's going on. And for family, I feel like someone's out on their own, or someone's taking on the hermit energy. Someone is isolated or has left the family for inner insight. Someone is looking on for a new journey. And even if they are on their own and overworking, they're going well prepared, because my eyes being drawn onto the wand and to the lantern. They're ready to take this on full force. I'm feeling like if they're overworking themselves, or if they are somewhat like self-sacrificing themselves, they're going well prepared. And this is someone... Oh. Is your father having health issues? Oh, I just got chills. Yeah. Okay. That could explain it. Okay. So I'm sorry. Yeah. This does speak of a home. Four of Pentacles. This is a happy home, and this is, I feel like, this is the ultimate goal. This is the ultimate goal, especially if it has to do with family. He wants stability. He wants a strong foundation. He wants everyone to be taken care of. But this is the goal, I feel like, that everyone in the family should be focused on. And be focused on the health. Because this is someone who's self-sacrificing themselves. Which could explain why the Ace of Swords just came in. Because they want you to see a new way of thinking, your family to see a new way of thinking, a new way of, or finding new ways of just working together, coming up with a strategy, I feel like. Because whoever's doing the self-sacrificing is worthy of the crown, but they're not wearing it. They're not wearing it because they don't have time to put their hand out to grab that sword with that crown. They don't have the time. They don't have the time to even focus on their nutrition, because they're so focused on moving their family forward. But, as your overall energy for your family situation, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So, though there is income coming in, though there is abundance, I feel like if this has to do with the family, I feel like everyone's doing their own thing and trying to bring up the family. Someone could be going to school, someone could be working extra shifts, overtime, someone could be staying back in the home to just like cook, clean, but there's someone that's just not on the same page. There is someone that's not on the same page, and I feel like if your father is the rock, the salt, like the backbone of your family, he knows who it is. This could be a sibling or a close family member that is just not on the same page. This is someone that's doing their own thing. This is someone that's they're trying to form abundance, but not the way that how the family is trying to grow. This is someone who has a mind of their own. So, you have the Six of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, Sag. This does speak about celebration, celebrating, but it also speaks about uniting as well. So you have the Ace of Swords underneath as your past or current situation. But, new way of thinking, strategizing, just seeing what you can do different will unite everyone. And it's sad to say, but it could be because of a health issue that unites everyone. It just like stops everyone just to focus. So uniting, strategizing, becoming one with one another. You will be receiving messages, fast messages. And I feel like if this has to do with finances, because I see a lot of pentacles here. So if there's a lack of finances and someone's trying to bring someone forward or a family forward, you guys strategizing, uniting, healing one another, finding out what works best for everyone, not just for one person. There will be fast growth, fast messages, more opportunities in finances, but for each and every single person, which is what the universe is wanting to give you and your family. But you have someone who's just looking forward. Just looking forward on just leaving. Just leaving, going forward, just leaving to a new state, new country, new opportunities, and leaving 2 wands behind, which could be other people that are close to you. But for your future situation, after family reading, can you do a general love reading for me? And then how will my senior year high school be like? Going to... Okay, no problem. So for the family, you know, your future situation. There's someone outside the home that's holding on to their finances, holding really strong to their finances, and it could be this person that just left out, that is not thinking about the pack, someone that's just on their own, for their own. It could be that this person's just being really greedy, or this could be the energy of your family just holding on to finances, to whatever is coming in, whatever income that there is, that they have. Yeah, because whatever is trying to hold on, I feel like this could be bad habits, bad spending habits, and anything that's black, I feel like it's a negative. So overspending, partying, drinking, shopping, and this is someone that's holding on to it, not letting it go. So you might have an overspender, or someone who's really, really selfish within a family setting, which does bring on a lot of bickering back and forth. A lot of bickering back and forth. And I feel like this is someone who will try to come with you. I feel like this has to do, are you having problems with your siblings? Or a family member that's just doing out and doing their own thing? Melissa? Because I'm feeling, no? Okay. Who is leaving the family? Are young? Okay. Do you have any uncles, aunts, or all right, so if this has to do, okay. Does your dad have any overspending habits? Is he in debt? Any bill collectors? That could explain why, because he has a Seven of Wands. Because in your family situation, he does have medical issues, and he's trying to move forward for your family. And you guys might unite and try to come up with a plan, one that will benefit one another. You said you're going out to school in another state, correct? I feel like you going out to school to another state is what's going to wake up to is is what is going to waken up your father, especially with his spending habits. If he does have spending habits, because he is going to hold on to finances. Because this does speak of someone moving on forward. Because you do have a family pack here. And you guys will try to find a way to, you guys stick together, you guys will find a way that something will benefit one another. And you will have opportunities come through, which does bring you to look forward to a new journey, better opportunities. Because you're meant, did you get a scholarship, or are you going to another state for a specific school? Whatever move you're making, going to another school, you're meant to do this. So if there's any doubt in your mind about going to another state, you're meant to do this. But anyway, you doing that, it's going to make your father realize that he has to hold on to finances, because he will need to support you. And you go from the 8 to the 7 of Wands. It is meant for you to, this is an awakening period. If this has to do with your father overspending and buying things, you going to school, going out on your own, are you the oldest out of your family, or out of your siblings? You're going to need his support financially. You're going to need his support financially, because whatever he was used to giving his finances to, or whoever he had behind him that kept telling them that they needed this, they wanted this, he's not going to overspend. And one by one, he's going to communicate. He's going to communicate, or just simply just one by one cut people out. Because 7 for me is like a really strong number. It's a really strong number. And this does speak of a male figure. But little by little, I feel like he's just going to start answering some of the calls. It is. It's a good sign. It's a good sign, because it's going to change the point of view of things. Because now you have the 8 of Pentacles. So you have, as your overall energy, the 7 of Pentacles. So you moving, going on to a new journey, approaching new journeys in your life, is going to make your family work twice as hard to form stability. Notice, as your overall energy, This is all scattered all over the place, but it's trying to form foundation. It's trying to form a solid concrete ground. It's trying to grow. But there's one here that's out on their own. Male figure looking at something and he's sad, which could be, it could be worrying about you, but it's just going to shift. The sadness goes into just eagerness, focus. Now you have a strong foundation. You're forming a strong foundation. You are solid and concrete on what you want and what you know you need to do. Because he knows that one pinnacle needs to rise higher and above, along with all this, with all his hard work, which is you. Because there are new beginnings for you and your family. But this toxic energy, the overspending, is there over drinking? Does anyone drink in your family? Or is it just like overspending, gambling? Yeah, he has to let this go. He has to let it go. He has to let that go. Any toxicity that he has going on, he has to let it go and just let life take its toll. I want to clarify this Wheel of Fortune now for you. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Your dad has to let go of any toxic behavior, and he has to let go of it once and for all, because you have the Queen of Pentacles and you have the King of Cups. This is a strong union. Sorry, I interchanged it. This is a strong union, a strong foundation. Your father has to let go of the drinking and keep his cup empty and just stay fully focused and use his, has your dad gone through any depression or any traumatic moments when he was younger? Or any family issues that just kind of held on to him? Kind of jaded him? Not younger. What gave him depression? Was he hanging around toxic people, toxic friends, toxic family members that live the same lifestyle or similar? Business, family, and many others. So this move that you're going to do is his awakening period. So this is, does your mother and your father, do they have any issues? Do they not get along? Does your mother and father have any, do they have like a hard time communicating, getting along with one another. Yeah, so your dad has to let go of his bad habits because it's taking a toll on everyone. But try to encourage positive, like, outpatient cares. Somewhere discreet, you know, even if that means checking into a hospital. Because he does need the medical attention. If he seeks for the help, he will get the help. But if he does get this help and you move forward to school, he will be sober. And the union will just amplify. But that toxicity is like the devil's always lurking, which could be the urge is always there. He has to find a way to let go of this urge. He has to find a way to let go of this urge. And honestly, checking into a hospital is the safest way of doing it. And saying that you need help. You go into a hospital, you can still work from the hospital or an outpatient facility. But you have to be willing to put in the work, and he will put in the work. Even doing like an intervention, you know, but also just try to, if you're close with your father, try to find a way, like try to find a way to better understand him. See how he interprets things and see what he tends to receive. What sign is your father? What zodiac sign is he? When is his birthday? So has your dad always been overactive when he was younger? Hyper? I don't know if you would know that. Because I'm feeling like a sense of ADHD. That was probably... Okay. Does anyone in your family have ADHD? It's a attention it's attention disorder. Not being able to fully focus on one thing at one time. They're always constantly moving, constantly going. They have outbursts. Their attention span is like very limited. But, you know, him just... Okay, so it could just be just the way his thought is right now, his mindset is right now. But definitely try to encourage, you know, show him the positivity of me. I work in the medical field, so there are certain protocols that we do follow, and, you know, him checking into a hospital saying that, you know, coming to terms with his illness, because it really is an illness. Him coming to terms with it and seeking the help, and also not doing it alone. As soon as I said that, I have a candle that's lit right next to my phone right now, and it just like, as soon as I said that, yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. As soon as I said that he won't be alone, like the flame just got bigger. So you guys being together, united, bringing him in and talking about it all together will be such a great help. And, you know, just positive reinforcement will definitely help. Definitely. And he will be fine because he will get the help that he needs, but try to find a way to communicate with him. Because Leos are they're very masculine, but people just don't, the one thing that people don't know about Leos is that they're actually they're overthinkers. They're always very, they don't speak about their insecurities because they want to put this persona, very strong persona about themselves, so that people who they sense as a threat or that they don't sense as a threat won't even bother even trying to even come to even make them feel inferior or soft or less than, because they are very productive people. They want you to embrace on their achievements, because once they put their mind to it, this is something that they really work hard for it. So just try to find a way to communicate, but as a whole family, as a whole bunch. And if you do have younger brothers or sisters or younger siblings, if they're at the age of drawing things, you know, have them just draw a couple pictures so that he's able to see who he has around and who is important. Okay, so you wanted to know about love, correct? For December? Messages. I'm sorry. Oh, how's everybody's night? Oh, we're good. How are you, Marcus? How's your night going? So, Melissa, Spirits Universe, messages for love from Melissa. Melissa, have you been working on yourself a lot? Melissa? Good, I see it. You got the Temperance card. So you're working on yourself. You're working on yourself. You're going to attract immature love. Or you could be dealing with someone who's very immature. Are you currently in a relationship right now? Look what you have. You have the Tower card. So you were dealing with an immature person. Toxic behavior. Did he have any bad habits? Any bad? Any drinking, smoking, partying, sex addictions? Okay. Yeah. This relationship had to end, Melissa. So let's see what's going to be as your future. You letting this go and working on yourself, Melissa, was the best thing you could have ever done, because what this person is bringing you, or what they had, was nothing good. Nothing good. So I'm glad that you did that and you let that person go. Even if they let you go, they did you a favor. Because you're asking for new beginnings, new opportunities. And keep manifesting it. Keep manifesting it, because you are the Temperance, the Alchemist. And your third eye, you have strong, your intuition's really strong. Yes. I can look for you, Marcus. Let me just do this for Melissa. And then you can ask me a question and I will look in for you. Melissa, have you had friends that, or family members or people that you're closest to, that have been wanting to socialize with you or go out with you? Or have you been asked to like go out and go to like social events? Because if you have, again, the Nine of Swords, so it's like you're mentally trapping yourself from going out, socializing. You are putting in the work and manifesting, and you know what you want. Have you been socializing, Melissa? Getting to know people, different people? Okay, get out of this mode. Get out of this. Get out of this mode because you're mentally trapping yourself mentally, and you probably do have people around you that want to get close to you, that want to socialize with you, get to know you a little bit better. But you're not because you're mentally trapping yourself because of this person. Was this person very... Did they affect your self-esteem? Because the burdens that you have shielding you right now is keeping you trapped. And I'm being drawn to this. The person that you were dealing with in your past has you at a lock. They have you tied, and I was with him for years, but I'm over, but I never... You need to completely release him. I feel like subconsciously, this person scarred you. Or if he did cheat, did a lot of immature things. It's like, closed your eyes. Doesn't want you to look forward or see forward. Because he just wanted to have sex and I said no. Did it hurt you though when he said that? Or when he just kept pushing that issue? Did it like make you feel less of yourself? Because I see a lot of hurt. But whatever hurt that you're holding on to, you know, there's more to you. Well, that's, you know, thing. Good for you, Melissa. You know your worth, and the universe is telling you to have strength to move forward. New way of thinking. You're in search for calmer waters, and you are one that forms and gives stability. This is a 10 of Wands. For love, for Melissa, I love. Melissa, if for love, I feel like you need to focus on yourself. Honestly, once you let go of this hurt or your way of thinking or holding on to that train of thought that no one likes you and that you're alone, once you start flipping that negative way of thinking and putting positive way of thinking, like substituting, it's like once you feel or think something negative, because it's going to be hard for you. Once you fully do that, Melissa, you will get abundance and you will Socialize more. You will socialize more. And honestly, like I said, you are abundant. You are stable. But you have to fully work on yourself. You have to flip all that energy and focus on how you can make Melissa better. What can Melissa do that Melissa can look at herself in the mirror and just be proud of who she is? Practice a lot of self-love, self-harmony, and stop blaming yourself, because I'm seeing hurt, blame, mental entrapment, negative way of thinking. Honestly, you will have plenty of people coming up. You will have plenty of people lining up. So it could be in the next 9 months, 9 days, 9 weeks. But soon, but you see this is someone who's very beautiful, nurturing, who is in peace with herself. This is someone who took those blindfolds off, let those swords out, put them down, continue forward, and flipped those swords into her own pentacles, into her own abundance. Because that's who you are. So 9 weeks, 9 days. But the person that's going to approach Melissa is going to be the right person. So just keep your standards. Don't change your standards. You know what you deserve. You know what you are worth. Just keep focusing on yourself and focus on how you can make yourself better each and every single day. Start manifesting it. Start believing in it. Start healing your wounds from this immature person. And honestly, I feel like this is like the princess. This is a princess. So you have to do a lot of self-healing, a lot of self-care. And your intuition, pretty much. And I told you that, especially with your family, like you were destined to move out of state and you were destined to do these moves, not only for yourself, but for your family as well. So 9 weeks, 9 days, but just be careful too, just because you did have the 5 of Wands and they were all masculine energies holding the wands. You will have plenty of options. You will have plenty of options. But stick to your standards. Stick to your standards, because the one that you least expect it from will be the one that will be gazing into your eyes. Options for love. Like, you will have either boys that just want you for sex, boys that just want you for your appearance, these are just boys. Boys, boys, boys. And you're very masculine too. Like, you're not scared of putting in the work. You're very headstrong. So the one person that comes, listen, you are beautiful in your own ways. See, you just saying that, you gotta know it. You saying that you're not pretty. No one's asked you out just because you feel like you're not pretty. You know, not all the pretty girls get asked out. Not all of them. But you know what makes a woman so beautiful? A woman who's secured within her own skin. A woman that's not scared of her own scars or the way she looks. If anything, she embraces it. And the right person to come her way will just intensify that. Intensify everything. You need to start manifesting this type of energy. But listen, Melissa, if you're insecure about your teeth, you know, me personally speaking, you know, how many people are, but it's okay. You can't afford braces now, but who's to say that in a couple months you know, that you'll be able to afford it, but just don't be focused on your teeth though. There's more to you than your teeth. There's more to you than your outer appearance. You're beautiful inside and out. No matter what. You know how many people I see on a daily basis that don't even have teeth. They come from countries where personal hygiene is not on their main priorities. They come here without any teeth. You know, you just got to be thankful for what you have and embrace it. Embrace it. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Nurture yourself. Love yourself. Because this is all in your cards. Tower moment had to come in to let go of this negative thinking, this negative. Everything that you're drawing in is because this is what you're putting out. You need to start manifesting. You need to start flipping all that negative to a positive. Because you are very intuitive. And you're extremely intelligent. And you know what's your worth. But you gotta know the worth not to only let others know, but for yourself as well. You gotta know it. You start loving yourself and be kind to yourself. Be kind. Because this is the only thing that's standing in your way right now. Is yourself. You need to take those blindfolds off. Set yourself free. Because the person that you're taking on that's staying trapped in here doesn't even realize how abundant they are. Because why? Mentally, this is what they're manifesting. This is what they're surrounding themselves. And they don't even know because they still have the blindfolds on. You gotta keep it moving. And you have 8, 9, 10. I'm just looking at that right now. You have the 8 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Wands. Eight, 9, 10. That's a synchronicity. This is how you should look at yourself every day in the mirror. You gotta know it. And honestly, a lot of times why guys don't approach females that are very headstrong is because they're boys, they're immature. You want a man, you want someone who knows what they want. You don't have time to be being someone's mother or taking on that role. You need someone who's going to match what you're putting out there. And whatever you're putting out there and whatever they're putting out there, you guys can form an empire. And rule and conquer. You got this, Melissa. Stay positive. Get out of that funk. Get out of that way of thinking. I'm telling you. Exactly. Start manifesting that. Manifest that. But also manifest yourself as well as you're doing all this. Melissa, you got this. You got this. Okay? I don't want you saying again that you're not pretty, because you're beautiful. Exactly, Marcus. Exactly. You just gotta know it. No problem, Melissa. Listen, do you know the full definition of... Oh my God. I remember when I was 18. Ooh, yeah. But, you know, your name, I don't know if you've known this, but you're a honeybee. You're a honeybee. How cute is that? It's so cute. Anyway, you got this, Melissa. See? You learn something new every day. 26? I wish I was 26. I'm 29. Trust me, the older you get, it's not fun. Oh, no problem, Melissa. I don't feel it. My bones don't feel it. It's like so easy to bend over, but getting up, whew. That's good. Just manifest that. Marcus, do you have any questions? Do you want to know anything? Or... I was just doing a personal read. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so nice. That's so sweet. At current school, everyone hates me, but we're leaving soon. I don't have friends there. Well, it's a good thing that you don't have any friends there if you hate that school, because, you know, you'll just be letting toxicity in anyway. Negative vibes. You don't need that. You're trying to move forward. Marcus, do you have any questions? Do you want me to pull you out a couple cards? Is there anything you want to know? I have a thing for a Scorpio friend. Okay, how's your Scorpio friend? Is he older, younger? Oh, good night, Melissa. Stay beautiful. And stay young. She's flaky sometimes. Okay. What's your zodiac sign, Marcus? Are you a fire sign? Or do you have fire in your chart? Gemini. I'm a Gemini rising. Hey. All right. Exactly. What's your intuition telling you, Marcus, about the Scorpio? Oh, it's okay. Stay positive, Melissa. You got this. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but I'm feeling like the afraid is a good thing, not a bad thing. You intimidate her. Am I right? Okay, let's see. Any messages from Marcus in regards to Scorpio? Any messages from Marcus in regards to Scorpio? Do you do a lot of partying? Do you go out at all? Socialize a lot? No, I'm not going to take these cards. Which is not really okay. Do you have a lot of friends? Does she have a lot of friends? Honestly, I feel like she receives a lot of offers. Is she really attractive? The only reason why I say that is because she, the Four of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, she could be getting a lot of immature messages or offers of immature people. And she was probably hurt in the past that she's quick to cut anyone or anything that will bring hurt to her. But as I'm looking at the Queen of Swords, she has that one person. Either she has someone that Was she in a bad relationship before? Was she hurt before and something like a long term, something long term? All right, well, her baby dad is still keeping an eye on her. He's still trying to control her. But she has the Sun card, which does talk about a child. And the reason why she has to be very strict and cut shit out is because this is who she's defending. So I want to see what she thinks about you. Because I know a way that you can... She would change her persona on you. The way that she would be okay with pursuing something with you is if you embrace or if you're extremely family oriented, focusing on family, doing family activities, if you're, I don't know how far into the relationship you are in with her or like talking to her, but you pretty much getting into the family setting because she's protective of her child, and her baby dad probably doesn't want her moving on. He's keeping tabs on her. But she wants someone who's mature and knows what they want. So if you're just, because she's getting offers by immature people, and she's protecting this one child, but she still has this person looking over her. But this is her heart, this is her everything. So, oh, thank you. God bless you too, honey. You know, you embracing the, or being extremely family oriented could just somewhat like set it in stone. Oh, that's so cute. Well, you embracing the family. If your intentions are pure and you're family oriented and you're communicating with her that these are your intentions. Mind you, she was receiving immature messages, BS. She will open her heart up. You guys will communicate. But the father of her child is not going to be happy about it. But you're approaching things the right way, staying consistent. Ten of Pentacles, abundance, family, home. But is she a single mother? Like how is the relationship with the father? Okay. So does she have just one child? Because being a single mother, especially if she's trying to be like the main provider for her child, she's okay. Yeah, so that's crazy. Is she close to her father? Is her father everything for her? Is she, okay, okay. Exactly, exactly. So, the reason why, if she reads your text messages and doesn't respond, is because this cute little fireball has her going, and her priorities are to be a mother first. Then, if love does come, it'll be in the right timing. So, just be patient with her, or if anything, just try to find ways to balance things out, especially if this is someone that you want to form a union with. Offer some assistance, or if anything, I don't know how far into the relationship if you have met the child, but she's very guarding of this child, and the only way that you will get close is once you make things official. So, you communicating directly, letting her know, the ways of going about it is, having those conversating. You guys go out to eat and whatnot, or go out to movies. Having that little conversation, like, what are you looking for? How do you see your partner? And, as she communicates what she wants, what she's looking into a partner, that's when you would come in and just say, well, like, I'm looking for a female that I could form a strong bond with. I could form a strong foundation with, that I would want to marry and just be with. Just healthy communication, but just let it be known what you are looking for. So subconsciously, she knows whether or not to stay or to go. Because a lot of times when you're dealing with a single mother, she might ask her out. Have you met the child? Exactly, exactly, exactly. Good job. Hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Have you met the child yet? Because a lot of times when you're a single parent, you know, you're dealing with immature love. You're dealing with immature people. So if you're a single parent, so exactly, exactly. Especially if you want to form a foundation, you want to form something solid, concrete with her. Because, just mind you, if you're trying to form a foundation with her, you want to give her everything. You have to remember it's not just only her, it's him too. So, like, or even like, I don't know where you're from, but like, I'm from New York, so we have like Chuck E. Cheese out here, Dave and Buster's, or a bowling alley, doing little things like that, going to a walk in the park, sightseeing, hiking, museums. You can always play it off like, hey, listen, play it off as friends, talking, get to know her, and also try to get to know the child as well. Because as soon as she sees that you're that nurturing masculine energy, because this is who she has protecting her. This is the one that is going to seal the deal too. You have to get to the father. So Not only do you have the child, but you have the father. Exactly. Yes. 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 And just keep in mind that you will have conflict, especially if this has to do with the father of a child. He might be a little immature, or he might see you as a threat because you're going to give her and her child, and you will have the approval of the father if you approach things the right way. He's going to be intimidated, but that's something that exactly, exactly. Or what you can also do, like, just say, hey, listen, exactly. That's the, see, you need to find, you can always play it off like, hey, listen, I got a couple tickets to this and then third, do you think, me and, your child, always say the child first, then her would like to go. Or, hey, listen, I got a couple movie tickets. I don't know if the child's old enough to watch a movie. You know, include the child. Because once you start getting to the child, well, to her, then the child, now you're making your way into her heart, into her home. And once you make yourself known, make your presence known within the home, you got a union. You got a union. Does she like dogs, or does she have any animals? Pet lover? I'm sorry, you got to get through the dogs too. I'm sorry. And the rabbit. But someone that's going to give you stability, someone who's going to give you strong foundation. It's definitely worth it though. But she might be holding on to some hurt. So some of her inner hurt that she's holding on to, if you communicate the right way, it will come out, and you will understand the why she is communicating or being a little cold towards you, because she was hurt deeply in the past. But you get to her, you let her know what your clear intentions are. You have 2 union cards here. This is you guys literally just becoming official. This is marriage. But just make sure that's something that you clearly want. She will really like you the minute you stop approaching her the way how others have approached her. She wants someone who's stable, who she wants a man. Not only, because you have to think about it this way, she wants a man not only for herself but for her child. She wants someone that's going to just be welcomed within her home, because now not only do you have the child, her, the father, the family, the dogs. This is, you're going into her home. This is where she's the most vulnerable. This is her center. This is her core. So you coming directly to her, like I said, like even like how Hey said, like start doing little activities, asking her out, but don't just ask her out. Include the child too. Start thinking about things the child will like to do, or if anything too, you know you can try to see what the child likes. Little gifts here and there. You know, especially if she's a single mother too. I don't know if she's getting any help from the father of her child. I'm feeling that it's very limited to convenient when the father tends to help out. Clothes, you know, or um, listen, as long as you're safe, you drive the right way, you know, just make sure your intentions are clear with her. You know, or if anything, Uber everywhere. Listen, if I had a choice, if I had a choice, and if I had the money, I'll be calling an Uber for everything and anything if it was up to me. But it's not. We gotta work. We gotta wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, go start our car when it's like negative something outside. It's not easy. It's not easy, especially when you got all these people driving all crazy and stuff. Like you're trying to make it to work. Now you're trying to survive to go to work. It's always a struggle. Always a struggle. But you know, communicate with her. Exactly. Exactly. But you know, as time goes on, she's going to want someone who is going to balance things out for her too. So if you know you want to pursue a relationship with her, you should think about pursuing a relationship with the child too. So that comes if the child is sick, if the child needs to be taken to the doctors and she's working, you know, just helping her out, taking off the load off of her, and just being there. You know, if that's something that you really want to do, you know, you just gotta just know that you're doing it for the right reasons and kind of just put certain phobias to the side because emergencies do happen. And especially if you want to form a union with her, exactly, gotta be responsible and be consistent. Be consistent. Even like ice cream dates too. What? My kids live for ice cream. Too much. Too much. They see ice cream. What? You don't have to look too clingy. You don't have to. You just gotta approach her in a exactly. So you're not going to look too clingy, especially if that's something that you want to approach. And also ask her if she's talking to anyone else or she's dating anyone else, you know, so that at least you know where you stand before you even approach or make your presence known. Okay? Yeah, she's holding on to a lot of hurt. Could have happened when she was pregnant. Yeah. Yeah, but she's not entertaining them because she's getting the same type of love offers. But ask her to see if she's talking to anyone else, is if she's entertaining anyone, has her attention. Because you can have the same type of people are trying to approach you or get your attention. Yeah. Well, what do you need help with, honey? What are your questions? Well, Marcus, you got this. You got this. Be consistent. Embrace that family trait for December. All right. What type of messages do you want to know? Okay. Manisha, what are the messages for Manisha for December 2018? General message. What's your zodiac sign, Manisha? Spirits, universe. For any messages for Manisha. May 15th, okay. Manisha, were you dealing with something toxic? Were you dealing with the Capricorn? Anything that was too much of anything? That was abusive, toxic? She was your friend? Capricorn was your friend? Was a Capricorn your friend? Manisha? Are you into church? Or are you very religious? Okay. Okay, so I got the Devil card. This does represent Capricorn, sign of Capricorn. But I'm feeling a heavy energy with this person. It's like a tie. It's like they're around toxicity, or there's something that they're surrounding themselves that is bringing them down. I'm feeling a female energy, but also it has to do with the male energy as well. That might take a toll or an influence of some sort. But the reason why I asked you if you're religious is because you're taking on the energy of the High Priestess. Okay. let me just tell you this. Okay, let me just do this reading for you and then I'll tell you about that. But whatever you're dealing with in the month of December, you're very intuitive, and so I feel like you acknowledge certain toxic ties, toxic people that are around you, those that were closest and dearest to you. But you're getting stronger with your faith, and something happened where you realized there was something that had either occurred or an effect that this person had on you that made you come into terms with your spirituality, and it opened your light up to the dark side and the light, dark and light. And you have the Hermit. Okay, well, it explains why you're going through the Hermit. You're going on to, you're looking for a new journey. But as you're doing this, I just want you to acknowledge this, that you're doing it in a great way. Though you might be scared looking onto a new journey, a new future, a lot of reflection, coming to terms with who you really are as a person. But just know that you're not going there unprepared. You're going there with the wand to give you strength when you're going down, when you can't walk. Oh, no problem. You know, you're going forward. And in a way, the universe is giving you that lantern, because though you are going through a dark journey on your own, but they want to shed light on whatever comes your path so that you are able to see what you're passing and what you are going to leave behind. You are not alone, because there was a terror moment. You had to let go of what no longer serves you. I don't know if have you dealt, this is an Aries and Scorpio card, but this is the breakdown of a foundation in order to begin. It's like to end something in order to begin something new, to start from the ground up. Something was not formed the right way. I don't know if this has to do with the relationship, if this has to do with your friendship, or if this has to do more with you spiritually, that you had to go through certain tough times in order for you to just and it's definitely worth it, because I feel like you were more focused on what was lost instead of what you still had standing, what survived. Not everything was spilled. Not everything was destroyed. You had 2 cups right behind you. And mind you, they're not even full yet. They're not even filled with any love yet. Because why? Because it's something that was left innocent, that you probably didn't realize that you were still protecting, or that still survived with you. But you're doing a lot of reflection, because you have the Hangman. This is someone who comes in terms with the universe. This is someone who's meditating, praying, manifesting. And I'm even being told that you're even fasting. Are you fasting? Have you been fasting, or maybe something you want to consider as you're praying, as you're meditating? You have to come in tune with your spirituality. You have spiritual cards all over here. And honestly, you're very spiritual, but this was your overall energy, the Emperor. Aries, strong Aries card. Also Taurus, because I'm also being drawn to that. But, you know, the Emperor is someone who has been hurt. This is someone who has been knocked down. This is someone who everyone never thought would make it. Now this is a ruler. This is someone who's running things. This is the boss. This is a CEO. This is a president. This is someone that people come to ask for advice, for permission. You going through all these changes, all these praying, meditating states, coming in tune with who you really are. You're going to go on a new journey. And that one wand that the universe gave you to go on to this new journey is the same wand. You have all these other ones that you can hold on to, but it's that same wand that you're holding on to because you know that's your strength, that's your backbone. And you're moving forward with that wand. You're just moving forward. Let's see if there's any. So you're moving forward. What's going? West Stringler and I meant for each other. Is there someone else who is coming towards me? Any new friends in general? Let's see. So what's his name? Serglin and Anisha meant to be together. What is relationship rate? Messages. Anisha and Serglin. Well, you do have someone moving at a fast pace towards you. Did you and your did you guys break up? Because I'm getting the Knight of Swords, but this person's going the opposite direction. This is someone who's moving at a fast pace. Okay, so was it a out of the blue type of breakup, or was this like a dominoes effect, that one thing after another after another? Okay. Honestly, he's moving forward and he's moving out and he's just moving fast. Could be that's, which could explain why he just moved fast and just left. But I'm having a feeling that this person's more of a hothead, that someone that doesn't think things through. But you do have a new love offering coming in. Can be from a water sign and an earth sign. This could be someone that's close to you because you just got hurt. Could be a friend that you reach out to, or someone that you just cross paths with. Honestly, to be honest with you, I feel like he's somewhat stalking you. He's keeping an eye on you. And the only reason why I say this, because when you get this new love offering coming in, it's going to hurt him. He's going to stand the Four of Swords as there's a union forming, or there's a union. Well, you might meet someone that you could just cross paths with when you least expect it. For me, this is like someone who's just randomly going out to buy flowers, but her eyes are locked on this one person. But like I said, it's going to hurt the person that you will deal with. Okay. I feel like he still does love you, but the way that he communicates, or there's something that's keeping him from intervening, or something that's going to intervene from him trying to get you back. And it's like a truth or a mindset that just has him set into stone. But you do have the Star card. This is a gift. This is something from the universe that was divinely guided. Because he's stuck at a crossroads. There's something that he's not seeing. I feel like this is someone that's not mature. This is someone who is very quick to act and just speak out, and he still does love you, sweetie. But the only way he's going to mature, and the only way he's going to grow, is seeing you happy with someone else. Because he's not mature enough. Because there are things that he does not want to see. Because there are certain things that he's holding on to that has nothing to do with you. But once those blindfolds come off, Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings, new journey, income. This speaks of nurturing something to have it grow. And also he has the Ace of Swords, so it's a new mindset, new way of thinking. And in a way, I feel like, it's like a way that this sword is just like, it's an awakening period for him. So this sword is going to come and just cut these blindfolds off. And he's going to realize what he's about to let go. So you moving on forward, he still does love you. Does not want to see you go. Let's see. New beginnings, communications. You have love coming your way, especially for this month of December. He will communicate with you. But whatever you do not stop living your life, because he's like this. And he was so quick to leave out like this. You have new love. You have new love. But you have a soulmate energy with this person. And he had to go through this cycle in order to mature. Because this is there is a connection, and I feel like he's scared. Like he's scared of this connection. He's scared of this connection. This is Is he a fire sign? Does he have air in his chart? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries. Okay. Okay, so someone who's just like that, this is someone who doesn't think before they speak. This is someone who very much into their ego. Doesn't like communicating. Because either they were, if they ever expressed how they felt in the past, it could have been that it's taken a toll onto him and just got into that pattern of not expressing how you feel, because in his past either he was seen less masculine, humiliated, he must have been hurt in the past or tormented when he was younger about being too caring. But he has to go through this period, and this is a journey that he has to go through alone, and you need to just go about your way, because he will come back to you. He's keeping tabs on you, whether you think it or not, or know it or not. He's watching your every move. And the 1 minute, you move on or start going out, your message was to embrace the Emperor mode. Embrace the Emperor mode. Get in tune with your spirituality. Get in tune with yourself. And you just need to continue moving forward. Even when that means that everyone around you is not going to be, it's not going to accept what you're going through, with the moves that you're making. And be open to new opportunities. honestly, right now, I feel like you need to... Are you close with your family? Do you have any brothers? Anything? No? Are you close with your mother? Are you close with your mother? Because I feel like you need to... I don't see you socializing much with others, but a feeling came of a mother and a brother. So deal with the problems that you have going on at your home base, because a lot of the problems that you have at home base, you got to heal what is going on at your home base. Exactly. Yep. Thank you, Hey Hey. And sometimes you tend to block out certain communications or certain relationships with other people because there are unresolved issues that you have within yourself. So conflict at the home. But mental entrapment. Get out of your head. Get out of your head. Deal with the problems that you have at home base, and then everything else will come into play. All right. You wanted, hey, you wanted to know about your new job, right? Because I think my phone's about to die. Let's see. Let's see for Hey Hey for her new job. Messages for Hey Hey for her new job. Were you unemployed for a certain amount of time? No problem, Anisha. Best of luck, honey. Girl, I don't even know what time it is. Lovers. I wanted to schedule a reading with you later this month. Oh, I don't do personal readings, but listen, if you catch me live, I'll do one. No problem. I'm not yet confident yet. Plus, I got too much going on right now. But catch me live, girl, I got you. So with your... Were you unemployed for some time, or were you looking for a job? And a student. Okay. Well, I got the Hermit, which for me, for a job is unemployment. You're looking on the search for a new job, working on your resume, working on yourself, working on what you have at home, bettering yourself, raising your vibrations high, Wheel of Fortune, new beginnings. And I got the Lovers card. Well, for me, it's something that's divinely guided. This is something that you had to go through this hermit mode, working on yourself to start this new beginning with something that's divinely guided. And the Justice card for me, that means it's balancing out the scales. You went through this Hermit card in order to start this beginning, and this is something that's divinely guided, so it will go well. And this is a job that will, if you've gone through hardships as you were looking for a job, being a student, any debt, I feel it compensating you. I feel it just giving you what you're owed, paying you what you're owed. Be careful with contracts. Don't sign anything. Mercury retrograde. Don't sign anything. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad. Don't sign anything without going through it. Review any policies, procedures, contracts. But girl, you got the 10 of Wands. What you mean? This is your growth right here. You're going to be fine. You're going to be good. But just make sure anything that has to do signing anything, putting your signature on anything, review it. Don't sign anything. Mercury retrograde. You taking the extra precautions, you will be abundant. This is a 10 of Wands. Speaks of stable home, stable income, strong, you moving forward on your own, for your own. And also, if you're a single parent or if you have children, it's what's pushing you forward. It's what's giving you the extra for you to just push forward and go directly. And you have the Ace of Swords. You know, you're reviewing everything, taking your time to read everything between the lines. It might take you some time. It might be a little slow, but Mercury retrograde, listen, I don't blame you. I would take my time. New way of thinking, new way of approaching things. The ultimate success. And you will be successful. You're the King of Wands. And from that, you being successful, well, you will. If it does have to do with the divorce, just make sure, if you are, because you are going to have success, make sure you are covering yourself. Make sure you are saving things the right way. If you're doing with a divorce, if you're going through a divorce, because you have the Hierophant and you have the Justice card. Even though you are the King of Wands, this is someone who does not take bullshit and is not one to be reckoned with. New way of thinking, new way of doing things. So if there's any way that you can protect your income, which you're working hard for, keep tabs of everything that you're doing on your own. Also keep tabs on, being told, keep tabs on the person that you're divorcing, on their debts or whatever they have going on. But whatever you're going to save and whatever you are going to protect, it will grow into something. It will grow, but this is your growth. Something that you're working hard for. And just make sure you're not double guessing what you're doing. You're not double guessing. Make sure you're reading between the lines. Take those blindfolds off and just make sure you're reading everything. Because if you don't, the divorce won't be nice. Or something can occur with whatever you're trying to build from the ground up. If that's you starting your own business. But you're very intuitive. You're very intuitive and you're thinking about your children. Go with your intuition. Okay. You know, think about yourself and your child and just keep pushing forward. Because but you know the secrets. You don't have to say it. And just keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Just focus on yourself. You're not going to get the clarity that you want. You're not. But you know it. And go based on your intuition because you're highly intuitive and you know whatever's going on within the dark, at night, and in the daytime. And behind closed doors. You know. Just go with whatever comes to your mind, whatever comes into your head, or something that you just thought about and you're like, no, it can't be that way. It could be intuition telling you something, trying to enlighten you on something. I know I'm about to go to sleep. I'm just doing one more reading, then I'm out. But I know. Bobby, I'll get some tomorrow. Be good. But you do have the Nine of Pentacles. This is you, or your hard work. Everything that you're working for. Mind you, this is someone who's not struggling. It's not struggling. You're going forward. And this is you just sitting there enjoying all what you have put out there. Whatever you have worked so hard for, it's just blossoming.